I'd like to call the order the Common Council meeting for January 11th, 2022 at 6 p.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The chair will almost take you home.
Attendance roll call.
Alderpersons Madden.
Here.
Kabaki is absent. Engelhardt.
Here.
Kapusta.
Here.
Terrence.
Here.
Hamel.
Here.
Alderperson Wolf is absent. We have a quorum present.
Thank you. Statement of public notice.
This meeting was noticed in accordance with the open meeting law.
Thank you. Public comment. It's an opportunity for anyone from the public to address the council on any agenda items. Don't all rush up. Once, twice. Continuing on with the agenda, communications from the mayor's office. I have two items. The first one is an update regarding the increased cost on a capital budget item, specifically the plow truck. Back in December, we came to Finance Committee to get a letter so we could order the plow truck before the actual beginning of the year so we could get in the queue. Well, unfortunately, the vendor, because of price increases, will not honor that price. So we had to get a new quote because of escalated in costs. So the new quote came in. The new quote is $20,000 more than what we originally had budgeted. The good news is the cost for the front end loader came in $45,000 less. So we'd like to use $20,000 from that $45,000 savings essentially and order the plow, order both items. So I'd like, it's just kind of a straw poll here of approval to move that. In addition, the plow truck, just so you're aware, because they are so backlogged, the truck will not be completed until April of 2023.
Wow.
Supply chain. So, any questions or comments, or is everyone okay with that?
The truck we're replacing going to hold out that long?
Scott, will the truck we're replacing hold out that long? We don't have a choice. It's going to happen.
Or we shovel? Yeah. Well, are we going to be short or is it going to be full power?
Yeah, so again, we know we have a mechanic, we're watching everything. Again, we didn't order a plow truck for the last 2 years, so that's why we're trying to get this thing in the queue. This quote's only good till the 26th of January, and then it possibly could go up again. But right now, the quicker we can do this, the quicker that we can get in it and do it. From my understanding, we will hold the other stuff together until this gets here, but we really need to get one, so.
But it looks like we're not going to be short a truck.
No, we're not gonna be short. This is the time, and then once we get to the queue, we take the oldest one and we kind of salvage it and sell it back. But we usually used to do this every year and we have not done it for 3 years. And as you can see, we are gonna miss out on another winter season, even by now, so.
Are these always built to order kind of thing like this?
Yeah.
Okay. And is the 12-month lead time normally that?
No.
Oh, okay. What is it normally?
I do not know, but it's not that long. Yeah, I mean, a lot quicker. It is definitely a lot quicker, so.
Any other questions or comments? Is everyone okay with this? Yep. All right. The other item I have has regarding our COVID policy. I don't know what emails you guys get, but pretty much all the users, if you guys get the letters when somebody, okay, so we're going to stop the letters that go out from the department head saying someone in their department came down with COVID, because essentially it's useless. It doesn't tell you anything. So it's just it's my opinion is a waste of time. So what I have instructed department heads to do is somebody in the department gets COVID, make sure they notify anyone that's had close contacts with them in the last few days, and just use that kind of common sense, but there's no reason to be sending out these letters constantly. And the other thing I'm making a change to the policy. Right now, we offer 10 days of extra sick time, or called COVID time off of paid time. After researching and having communications with other municipalities, no one else is doing that. So I'd like to end it. However, being right now in the peak of an outbreak, I don't think ending it immediately is probably the best thing to do. So I'd like to end it as of April 1st. And so as of April 1st, we'll just go back to sick time. My opinion is COVID's here to stay. It's something that's we just got to deal with it. It's just like the flu and cold season and something else. So, and because based on what other municipalities are doing, I think it's the right thing to do for the taxpayers and
So
being level playing ground.
would you consider changing it to 5 days? Only because so many people I've talked to that have had it don't even know they have it except somebody told them they have it.
So we could. So, I mean, I'm not against that. But my thought was if we're going to get rid of it in a couple months, we could do that. I did instruct department heads to previously, if they were exposed or anything, they were out for 10 days. Now I instructed them to follow this new CDC guidelines, which is 5 days anyway. So for them to actually use the 10 days, they'd almost have to get COVID twice.
Okay, because that's what I was thinking. If you kind of backed it down to 5 days now and then eliminate it in April, it would kind of at least,
Realistically, if we're using the 5 day
yeah.
thing, and if they're sick longer than that because of COVID, I don't
Okay.
necessarily mind it. The problem we were having is everyone was taking their 10 days regardless.
Right.
And, you know,
Okay,
so.
cool.
Was that all on the back of the city, or is there shared funds coming down from anywhere to help that?
Technically, we can use other shared funds for it if we want. So that's all part of the,
So it hasn't really messed us up what we have.
it messed up our budget. I mean, it's all going to come out of some sort of pot. So,
Days, did they have to show a positive test?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
what happens if they were asymptomatic and had a positive test? Were they required
we still didn't want them here because they were just going to spread
Right,
it
but-
around.
So when did if they were asymptomatic, had a positive test, were they required to go back on 10 days to prove
Another test?
have another test?
No,
or-
we were not requiring that.
Okay, so by rights, if they were asymptomatic.
So everything I've been reading and everything that the CDC is talking about, you're really only contagious those first few days you actually have it.
Right.
So,
So if you're asymptomatic, though, it may not be. Well, you may not be, but you're right, you don't want them here. But I guess what I'm trying to ask is, do we have any checks and balances in place for
besides the fact that they're required to have a
the
positive,
10 days off? Yes.
they have to have a positive test.
Just a positive
and
test?
it's 5 days off.
Okay, so they never had to show a negative test to come back?
No.
Okay.
Any other questions? All right. That's it from the mayor's office. Moving on to consent agenda, approval of the December 14th, 2021 common council minutes, review and authorize the placement of temporary race course markers for Little Muskego Yacht Club, and resolution 001-2022, approval of an intergovernmental cooperation agreement between MMSD and the city of Muskego for Franklin Muskego Force Main rehabilitation.
Move to approve and rules.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. There is no new business, unfinished business. Ordinance 1467, an ordinance to amend the zoning map and comprehensive plan of the city of Muskego, the Glen at Park Hills subdivision, RSE and RS1 to PD, second reading.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Is everyone aware what this is, or should I have Aaron come up and give a synopsis? Aaron, why don't you come up and talk a little bit about it?
Okay. This was we did the first reading
Last meeting.
2 weeks ago,
Let's go.
last year. And there was a public hearing. There was 3 people that spoke. One person was concerned about sidewalks in the new subdivision, or proposed subdivision.
One person had concerns about wastewater or stormwater runoff into the lake.
Into the lake, yeah, because he lives on the lake or something, and it's been
Howard
dredged
Schneider.
a couple times. And the third person that spoke was a developer who's back here. Essentially, this is going from M1 district and a residential district to the RS2, a planned development district, based on the RS2 zoning district, with 20,000 square foot lots. They are asking for waivers for lot width, and open space that would directly correlate to the larger Kirkland Crossing subdivision that was approved a couple months ago.
And is adjoining this property.
Yeah, immediately adjacent to it. So I guess that's the gist of it. Any questions?
All right, thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes unanimously. In front of you, you have the review of committee reports for the Finance Committee for November 23rd, 2021, and Plan Commission for December 7th, 2021. Approval of vouchers. Who wants to do this tonight?
I'll do it.
All right.
Motion to approve utility vouchers in the amount of $19,800.84.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? That passes.
Motion to approve tax vouchers in the amount of $90,616.08.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? That passes.
And motion to approve general fund vouchers in the amount of $605,454.30.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes.
And last but not least, motion to approve wire transfers for payroll invoice transmittals in the amount of $393,190.24.
Aye. Yep, second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those pass as well. City officials reports, we have none. Communications and miscellaneous business as authorized by law. Any updates from any of the liaison? Hearing none,
They
any,
had-
oh,
Yeah,
you do?
Little Muskego had their meeting the other day, and they're working towards a more aggressive chemical treatment for the coming year, especially after the mess that we had last year with the early growth. So that's the big news for Little Muskego Lake.
Good. Any future agenda items needed? Hearing none, all those in favor for adjournment? I need a motion for adjourn, I'm sorry.
So moved?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes unanimously. We are adjourned at 6:14. Thank you.